M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland saw the return of Craig Parsons in Velociraptor as he tried and succeeded to return to his racing dominance. 48 points behind Josh Tonkin and Son of a Digger, a Dubby Double Down could get him within inches of reclaiming the tour lead heading into our final show. Can he close out round 9 on the right foot? This is the Rorsrps Semi-Realistic Points Series, and this is Monster Jam! It's Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rorsrps channel. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as we burn through our Dubby Freestyle competition leading up to the announcement of our first Rorsrps World Finals 2 qualifiers at the end of the night. Only the top 6 from this tour will be making it to Vegas, so from 9th place up, it's going to get brutal throughout these final 2 shows. Let's get a look at our freestyle lineup and see who will be fighting it out tonight. Kicking off the freestyle competition, it's Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus, our sub for the night. Then it's Grave Prower in Sonic Heroes, followed by Bryce Eagan in War Machine and Pro Bowler 278 in Predator. Joe Dennis and Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming out next, followed by Bob and Tom, Drew Austin behind the wheel. Chad Tingler in Venom is going to come out next, and then closing out the first half, it's Cameron Landry in Lucas Oil Crusader. Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune Black Ops is going to kick off the second half, followed by Kathy Winston in Team Suzuki, Alfredo Moya in Dragon, and Craig Parsons in Velociraptor. Aiden Wegner in Gravedigger is going to come out next, followed by Mark Culinary in Working Class, Team Meents, Tevin, Maxwell, and closing out the night, it's Josh Tonkin, our tour leader, in Son of a Digger. First out onto the track, Colt Stevens, our sub for the night here with ThunderROARus in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm definitely looking forward to the freestyle performance from this guy, man. ThunderROARus burned it down last season, got a couple freestyle championships, got a few racing championships. We'll see what he can do here as a sub in his first night of competition, getting us started with a nice little bit of air there, but an awkward landing, which definitely could have gotten him into trouble, but he keeps it controlled and he's looking good. Getting pretty close to these first 30 seconds being complete. If you don't know, we do have the 30-second rule in effect. You need to fill those first 30 seconds. Look at the leap from Colt Stevens there. You do need to fill these first 30 seconds in order to get a score and in order to get any freestyle season points for the night. He is going to fill those first 30 seconds, which means a score will be coming in at the end of the run. Oh, look at this stoppie from Colt Stevens, throwing it right into it. Did not see that coming. Nicely done. And he's going to walk it. Oh, no, he's going to set it down. I was going to say he's going to walk it right back up the ramp, too. Oh, my goodness. But no, he's going to get on with this freestyle run, keep things running, keep switching it up a little bit, backsiding the racing lane there with some nice air. Just getting down to the halfway point of the run, and he's going to go for a backflip with a perfect landing. A little bit of a moonwalk, too. Not much room to walk that thing out. Not much angle on it as well, but, I mean, hey, perfect backflip, can't complain. Nice little combo there, keeping this truck down on all 4 BKTs. You love to see it. You don't want to see these people go down early in their freestyle runs. It just means less points, and you know, you want to make it up into the World Finals qualifying spot. These are the final 2 shows tonight, and in 3 weeks from now, show 10 here on the Biggest and Baddest Tour. We'll see what happens as Colt Stevens going to cross it up a little bit on the pod here. Look at this. Nice wheelie across the top of the pod there. Definitely tried to go for something interesting. I saw that little reverse hit that he pulled off. Nothing really came of it, but definitely nice to see him switch it up. Oh my goodness. Takes a big hit right on the cab there, rolls the truck over, and it gets back on all 4s, but he is shut off. 6 seconds left on the clock. Definitely curious how worth it is to let him continue, but the clock is not going away. He is refired. The clock will continue when he makes his next hit. Definitely curious to what he's got planned here. Coming around, looks like he might be, yeah. He's going to go for the mini flip to kick off his final 6 seconds. Going for it. Stuffs the front end, gets an extra bounce. Down he goes at the 0 mark. Colt Stevens going to kick off the night with a 27.5. A little bit of a curious score there. I thought, you know, 29-30 maybe, personally, for me. But I mean, hey, we got 2 judges, and the official score is the average between the 2. Grave Prowler coming out next. 2 minutes on the clock with a nice leap there, completely clearing that center pad from the berm. So, I mean, a solid hit to kick off the run. Getting a little ragged edge already, going over. Back on all fours, but that is, I mean, if you can get it back on all fours, that's one thing. But you really don't want to roll the truck less than 30 seconds into your run, because it's just such a massive risk. And of course, that wasn't planned, that wasn't intentional from Grave Prowler, but a great save. Manages to get him past those first 30 seconds, so a score will be coming in. You just got to be a little bit cautious going around the track through your first 30 seconds of the run, at least, man. Sliding that truck around. Grave Prowler looking for the backside of the jammer. Look at this. Oh my goodness, nosing over hard. Gonna take a big hit on the nose. And it looks like they shut him off. The clock is frozen. They just want to make sure he is okay and good to continue running. 1 minute and 4 seconds still left on the clock. He is refired. Over half of the run to go. Curious what is next for Grave Prowler. Potentially a backflip. I wouldn't put it past him to kick off the run like that, but no. He's going to go for a big leap here. Look at this. Nice air. A little bit of a combo there. I mean, not much choice, but a combo nonetheless. Going to take on the racing lane with some nice air as well. That racing lane, of course, adjusted to get these drivers some real height under those BKTs, and it works out beautifully for Grave Prowler as he goes for a backflip as well. Over rotation on the landing, 2 in a row here tonight. 40 seconds still left on the clock for Grave. That's only going to be 19.5, unfortunately. Definitely not the way Grave wanted to go out. And definitely puts him at risk of being the points loser as well, getting only 2 points in the racing competition tonight. Bryce Eagan in War Machine coming out next. A solid freestyler here and there throughout the season. He did struggle a little bit, even earning a points loser spot and being subbed out. But tonight, he's looking to make it into the final show, which means he can't be the points loser. Going for a slap wheelie to get us started completely vertical down the track. Nicely done. Great way to kick off the run, and keeps it controlled, keeps it out of trouble. Look at this leap. Almost comes up shy there, almost cases the truck, but manages to land right on top of that pad, keeping that truck safe, able to keep this run going. Nice air. We saw a lot of that air in the racing competition. A lot of these drivers really airing it out, putting the pedal to the metal. Oh, nice leap from Bryce Eagan there as we cross the first 30 seconds. A lot of these drivers really putting the power down in racing, trying to make sure they get a win. Bryce Eagan, one of them. Oh, nice. Bryce Eagan, definitely one of them, making it up into round 2 tonight. Just didn't work out for him past that. A minute left on the clock. He's going to be the next one to go for the mini flip. Look at this. Beautiful landing. I mean, not the perfect landing. Might have been a little uncomfortable, but hey, he's on all fours, able to continue. It looks like he's going to pop it up on the nose here. Look at this. Nice. Beautiful stoppy. Look at the combo up onto the rear end, too. Bryce Eagan in War Machine definitely doesn't shy away from the two-wheel skills moves. Speaking of two-wheel skills moves, head over to the RORSRPS Instagram or the community page here on YouTube, and you can place your votes, when I ask for them, of course, for two-wheel skills competitors for the World Finals. We're going off 100% fan votes for the two-wheel skills lineup. It must be Season 2 competitors, but it can be main field or sub from anywhere throughout this season. So be sure to head over to Instagram, follow, keep an eye on my story, and you can vote for two-wheel skills competitors. Nice combo here. Big sky wheelie to close out the run. Look at this. Nicely done. Double sky wheelie there. He's going over. Down he goes into the wall. There's going to be a 31 for Bryce Eagan in War Machine, taking the lead early in the competition. I'm not sure if that's going to be a score that can hold all night. We've seen 32.5s take a win. We'll see what happens here tonight. Maybe a 31. Maybe a 31 could do it. But I don't think so. This tour definitely goes big. Living up to the biggest and baddest name. Pro Bowler 278 in Predator going to kick us off with a stoppy here. Two-wheel skills moves put him out in Indianapolis. going for, I believe, a wheelie or a sky wheelie. It didn't work out for him. Oh my goodness, look at this. Pro Bowler 278, what a save, what a move, and what a save to keep this run going. Looks like he's going to put in some effort to get past these first 30 seconds here tonight. We'll see if he can do it. He's very, very close. And he is going to make it happen. Score will be coming in at the end of the run. Pro Bowler 278, like I said, went over early with what seemed to be a two-wheel attempt of sorts. Was heading right up the center step up in Indianapolis, and he stuffed the front end, and over backwards he went. Couldn't get the save, couldn't pull it back out. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Definitely looking for some points and some freestyle points, but definitely points. He went out early in racing in round 1. He's halfway through this run here in freestyle, so I'm very curious to see what the rest of the run holds for him and if he can make it back up in points, potentially get his second Dubby Freestyle Championship of the season. He kicked off the season in Seattle with a Freestyle Championship. We'll see if he can do it here tonight and get a second one. Oh, kicking the nose down. Could have got into some trouble there, but keeps it safe, keeps it on all 4 BKTs. So he's going to go for the cars here. Oh, yeah. Going to combo up the entire track here in Baltimore. Just about 20 seconds left on the clock. Going to go for a backflip. Stuffs the front end, but is able to pull off a backflip. Definitely a scary backflip there for Pro Bowler. I did not, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pull that one out. We've seen a couple nose stuffs on this tour, and it doesn't typically work out for the drivers. Another combo right through the center. Pro Bowler going to fill the clock here in Baltimore. That's going to be a 28. So he ends up above Colt Stevens, but not enough to take the lead, and he's going to toss the truck going over. What a roll to close out the run. Oh my goodness. Pro Bowler 278 in Predator. 28 points for freestyle. Next out on the track, Joe Dennis, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Freestyle, another competition that Joe has been improving on. In racing, like I said, in the second half of the season, he's been making it up into the semifinals. I mean, we're 50-50. He made it up twice, and he didn't make it twice in the second half of the season. So we'll see what happens here tonight in freestyle, as he's been making an effort to really fill as much of the clock as possible. I believe doing so in the past couple shows. So we'll see what happens here tonight. What he's going to get started with. This little random hit that we added here. Nice little bit of air. I'm going to backside the racing lane as well. Some more air. I mean, just something to kick the run off with. I can't fault him. The most important thing is filling the first 30 seconds. Do what you can to get past that, and then you can turn up the dial. I totally get it, but that might take a little bit off of your final score for the run. These fans, these judges love to see a action-packed run from start to finish, and if you can fill the clock start to finish with an action-packed run, you may be able to take the championship. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Nice save there, and he is past those first 30 seconds, so score will be coming in. Joe Dennis, beautiful skills combo there from that center pad over the berm. Oh my goodness. Halfway through the run, a nice leap into the center, solid landing. We know this truck has some acceleration, some speed as well through the straights, so he uses that to get a nice big leap over the berm there. Beautifully done. Joe, getting tripped up a little bit there, clips that little random hit, gets up on 2 wheels. And chuck it into some donuts here at the 40-second mark. Can Joe Dennis fill the clock here in Baltimore, Maryland tonight? 30 seconds left. Gonna go for another slap wheelie. He gets it. He pulls it off. He went for one earlier in this run, and I was just about to say they typically don't work out for him. But he pulls off a nice one there. Gonna go for a backflip. Beautifully done. Great landing. As much of a moonwalk as you could get in that section. Nicely done, Joe Dennis. Able to, it looks like he's going to be able to fill the clock, man. He's very, very close. Only 10 seconds away, rolling the truck. They do stop the clock there. They shut him off, getting really close to the wall while out of control. And they let him refire. 8 seconds left. Another situation where, you know, it may not be worth it depending on what he does. But he is able to fill the clock. Going for a big leap there. Nice hit. And a combo to close out the run. Joe Dennis, Spider-Man Miles Morales fills the clock here in Baltimore. That's going to be a 28.25. So he gets above Predator. So not a leader. Not the best run we're going to see all night, but a full clock, a solid run from Joe Dennis. A great performance here in Baltimore, and he's going to keep it rolling for the fans. Look at this combo. Massive sky wheelie. Oh, save it. Nice. Beautiful save, and on that note, he is going to end it. Joe Dennis, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Nicely done. I love it when they give fans a little bit extra after the run, man. Drew Austin and Bob and Tom coming out next. Drew can really throw down in freestyle, you know, when the truck will hang with him. In Indianapolis, I believe he had a decent run going. Hit the barriers. They shut him off early. He went for a backflip directly after getting refired. And that's what I was talking about earlier. He stuffed the nose and backwards he went. Onto his lid. Look at this way. Oh my goodness. I was going to say look at this way to kick off the run, but wow. Nice hit. A little cross thread there. Some big air sky wheelie. You love to see it. There's another cross thread there over the center pad. Solid couple of moves to kick off the run from Drew Austin and Bob and Tom. This Meents chassis definitely no slouch when it comes to freestyle, and Drew Austin, one of the drivers that can definitely make it work for him. He's been doing so pretty much all season. I love seeing him come out. It's just if he can fill the clock and if he can keep it off the barriers. That is the big question with this Bob and Tom truck. Looking for his next hit. He's past those first 30 seconds. What's next for Drew Austin? Gonna go for a big leap here, completely clearing the little roller we got down at the end of the track there. And we're just now getting to the halfway point. Looks like he's gonna go for some more air. Look at the leap. Not just height, but distance on that one, and he's going to go for that Meents momentum stoppy. Kind of awkward, but he's down on all fours, and that is definitely a cool move that is going to add to his score. Drew Austin potentially looking for a lead here tonight. Look at this. Going to go for the sidewall spin. Gets it. He's on the other side and going down. And that is going to be an unfortunate end to his run. Had a great run going here in Baltimore. That's only going to be a 20.5. For Drew Austin and Bob and Tom tonight. Definitely not the way he wanted to go out, but an exciting way to go out for sure. The fans were loving that run. It's just unfortunate it had to end so early. Chad Tingler in Venom coming out next. Came very close to his first appearance in the Dubby final round tonight. Made it up into the semifinals, but took a loss to Soldier Fortune Black Ops Ewan Ford. We'll see what he can do here in freestyle, and if the points will come from his first freestyle championship here tonight in Baltimore. Big slap wheelie to kick off the run. Nicely done. Solid move. Keeping it together. Keeping it controlled. Gonna go for a cross thread here with some big air. Nearly clearing that center pad. That was some big air, man. Nice hit from Chad Tingler. Chad, a veteran in the sport. Definitely been around for a while. He's had a few World Finals appearances, most recently a last chance qualifier in World Finals 23. We'll see if he can earn himself a qualifying spot. He needs a couple championships to say the least. He is not in a position at the moment to qualify for the World Finals. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of the season. Only 2 shows left. You really need to go big, earn as many points as possible when you're in Chad's position if you want to see Las Vegas. Of course, he will be there in the pit party. Speaking of pit parties, head over to the RORSRPS Instagram, drop a follow, check out the pit party pictures that are posted with each show. Also, speaking of pit parties, on the RORSRPS.com website, check us out there. We're going to have World Finals pictures posted. Look at this. Going for the mini flip, but it doesn't work out for him. Chad Tingler and Venom down early, way too early. That's less than Drew Austin, a 17.5. That's the lowest score of the night, lower than Great Power and Sonic Heroes. Closing out the first half of competition, Cameron Landry and Lucas Oil Crusader coming out next. He's had a couple of amazing freestyle runs this season. 1 freestyle championship from Anaheim. Looks like he's going to get us started with a bicycle attempt that doesn't quite work out there. Definitely not what he was going for, but we'll see how the rest of the run goes for him. He goes for the racing lane with some nice air. Oh my goodness. Again, just like Drew Austin and Bob and Tom, some big air, not just height, but distance on that racing lane hit. And look at this combo. Beautiful, standing it straight up and down on the nose. Little combo onto the rear end as well. Cameron Landry's been turning it up lately, but all season long, I believe he's been pretty consistent with burning it down. It's just filling the clock that's the big issue, as it is with a lot of these drivers. But every show he comes out and he shows out, whether he goes down early or not. It's kind of amazing that Cameron has not earned 2 freestyle championships yet, including last show. I believe he came in 2nd place to Tevin, Maxwell, and Team Meents, which, I mean, I definitely understand Tevin taking the win there, but it was such a close fight between the two in terms of freestyle runs. They both had absolutely amazing freestyle performances in Indianapolis. He wants to continue that momentum here in Baltimore. He's going to chuck it into some donuts, kind of awkwardly, I might add, in the corner of the track here. 40 seconds left on the clock. What's next? He's going to get some big air over the jammer. Little slap wheelie. Oh! Ragged edge combo across the track, too. You love to see that, man. 30 seconds left. Looks like he's going to go for that cross thread that Drew Austin pulled out. Oh, stuffs the front end and gets a save back down on all fours. 20 seconds left with a mini flip attempt. An under rotation, but he gets back down on all fours. Look at this. 17 seconds left. They shut him off. Will they let him refire? They're basically just making sure he's good to go. 17 seconds left here. He is refired. He's going to go right for the berm and keep this run going. Ooh, kind of close to a Meents hit there. Oh, going for the corkscrew. Cameron Landry nails it. And that is going to fill the clock as well. Cameron Landry closing out the first half with a bang. That's going to be a 33, a new leader here in Baltimore. And he's going to keep it burning for the fans here. Oh, no. Stuffs it. And, oh, he's going to park it up on the mini flip ramp. 33 points for Cameron Landry, taking the lead here in the first half. If you are enjoying the freestyle competition, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got new episodes every Saturday, and the World Finals is coming up November 29th through December 1st. Check out the RORSRPS Instagram for some pit party pictures and more, and also check out RORSRPS.com for our World Finals page. Lucas Oil Crusader in the lead with 33, War Machine with 31, and Spider-Man Miles Morales in third with 28.25. Sonic Heroes 19.5, but below that, Chad Tingler in last with 17.5. I did not see that coming. Just an unfortunate early roll for Chad. But next out on the track, it's Ewan Ford in Soldier Fortune Black Ops. This guy has come close to a couple freestyle championships, once getting 4th place. And I mean, he hasn't gotten higher than 4th, but he's had the runs that have arguably been able to to earn a championship. Look at this, though. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, they shut him off just to keep it safe. You don't want him in the crowd, but wow. What a way to start a run. Again, you got to be careful doing stuff like that. You got to manage risks, but if you can make it stick, what a way to open the run. Ewan Ford brings it back on all 4 BKTs. 20 seconds down only. And we are already going big here. Ewan Ford, big leap there. Kind of an awkward landing. Definitely something that could have got him into some trouble, but he's up on the nose now. Walking that truck out with a moonwalk. As we cross those first 30 seconds, a score will be coming in for Ewan Ford. Love to see it, especially after a save. Like how he kicked off the run, man. Wow. Getting close to the halfway point already, man. Big leap from Ewan Ford. Look at that. Nice little slap wheelie on the end, too. And there it is, the halfway point of this run. Big leap to cross it. Oh no. Oh, big hit on the rear end. Going over again. and gets another save. One of those saves that are kind of through no fault of his own. Truck ends up back on all fours, but he's going for a backflip, and that was all Ewan Ford. A perfect rotation, able to keep this run going. Ooh, what was that? Looked like he was lining up for something there with the little slap wheelie headed right into that little roller. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to attempt it again, or if he's just going to, you know, leave the door open for someone else to grab that move from him. He is going to go for a leap here, backing all the way up to the dumpsters. What's next for Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune Black Ops? Look at this. Stuffs it right into the berm. Big hit on those front two BKTs. But he's able to keep it going. And that is going to fill the clock. He fills the clock without taking a really rough hit tonight. Nice. Congrats to Ewan Ford. That's going to be a 35.5. Takes the lead from Cameron Landry just one run after. And there's a backflip for the fans. Oh, well, there's the big hit for Ewan Ford as he ends up hitting the wall there too. Got a couple wall taps tonight. But hey, it happens sometimes, man. Kathy Winston, Team Suzuki coming out next, looking to strip the lead from Ewan Ford in Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Looks like she's going to kick us off with a skills attempt here tonight in Baltimore, Maryland. 2 minutes on the clock as she goes for it. Nice. Nicely done. Kathy's been pretty solid with these skills moves this season. Oh, little reverse move too. Nice, throwing it in on the end there. I don't know. She kind of just ended up in a spot where she had to hit it, to be honest. But oh, she's going right into another stoppie. Look at this. Nice, and she's almost clearing these first 30 seconds too. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, score will be coming in for Kathy. What's the next move for her? Nice big leap over the berm. Solid combo too, keeping it on all fours. Yeah, she's been kicking off the run with a lot of two-wheel skills moves this season. Tampa, it did not work out for her in the slightest. Rolled the truck over. Oh my goodness, what a save from Kathy Winston. She rolled the truck over in Tampa, literally first move, skills hit. And down she went with a 0. Definitely not the way she wanted to end her night. Luckily, she had a semifinals appearance to back her up a little bit with points. She was not the points loser in Tampa. Look at this, another stoppie from Kathy Winston. Beautiful moonwalk, this time off of a butt kicker from the backflip ramp. She's having a good run, but a lot of repetition with this stoppie move. I'm curious if that's going to affect her score at all. Look at this leap. Nice air from Kathy Winston. Getting some height, man. Love to see it. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Looks like she's going to go for a mini flip as well. Nicely done. Gonna stuff the front end and get up on the rear end, walking it out. Nicely done. Look at this. Kathy Winston, what a move. And she is just about done, just about a full clock on her. We'll see if she can close it out on all fours. Nice sidewalls, side to side here in Baltimore. What a way to close out the run. Kathy Winston, Team Suzuki. Only with a 29. I think that repetition really affected her. Kind of brought her score down, but that's what happens, man. You really can't come out here and do the same thing. The judges are definitely looking for diversity in the run. Alfredo Moya in Dragon with a massive leap to kick off the run. Wow. Completely clearing it berm to berm. What a leap from Alfredo, kicking off his run. Look at this combo. Skills from the nose, back and forth, back on the nose, through the center of the track. Alfredo Moya absolutely burning it down right now. Look at the moonwalk, trying to get it up on top of that tabletop. And he makes it work, able to get it down on all fours. And that is finally gonna fill those first 30 seconds. Coming around to that center pod with a nice little leap up and over it. Nice slap wheelie, getting a little ragged edge here though. Nicely done, bringing it back down on all four BKTs, keeping it relatively controlled and out of trouble. He can continue with his run, get closer to filling that clock. Look at him going all out on the skills moves, really trying to get those votes for the World Finals 2 two-wheel skills competition. Looks like he's going to be going for a backflip here as well. How much you want to bet? We got a moonwalk attempt. Yes. Alfredo Moya keeping it going, man. Really trying to work those skills votes out of all these fans here in Baltimore. Nice big slap wheelie down the track, man. This run is absolutely action-packed, and I am loving it so far. Another big leap from Alfredo Moya tonight. He might be looking at his first freestyle championship. We still got 30 seconds, excuse me, on the clock, and anything can happen in the rest of this run. Look, he's going to put it back up on the nose. We just talked about repetition from Kathy Winston. Not that Alfredo is here in on the conversation, but it's dangerous game to play doing the same or similar moves multiple times throughout the run. He is killing it. It's been nonstop action all the way through. Going for the mini flip, stuffs the front end and gets it down on all fours. That's going to be a 31.5. An absolutely action-packed run like that. You know, a solid score, but for a run like that, only getting a 35, I would have to say it comes down to the repetition. A great run, though, from Alfredo Moya in Dragon. Next out on the track, looking for his tour leadership back, Craig Parsons in Velociraptor. Saying hello to the fans, getting them hyped up for the run they are about to see and his attempt at a Dubby Double Down tonight. Sliding that truck around, coming around for his first hit. It's going to be a leap here. Nicely done. Some big air from Craig Parsons in Velociraptor. Our Dubby Racing Champion here in Baltimore tonight. The only truck in the field who could possibly take a Dubby Double Down. Nice combo up through the center of the track. Looks like he's going to launch it over the racing lane too with some nice air, just clearing that roller that we set up there. Looking for the adjusted racing lane on this side. Going to get some more big air. Nice height under those BKTs. And we are just now past those first 30 seconds. Looks like he's going to go for another combo here right up through the center. On the nose, he's in trouble. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, no. Well, I mean, not uncommon. That is the lowest score of the night, 9 points. Luckily, he has a racing championship behind him tonight, so he is not the points loser. But, I mean, that's what we've come to expect from Craig Parsons and Velociraptor. He comes out, kills it in racing, goes down way too early in freestyle. Done that almost every single show that he's been a part of this season. Aiden Wegner in Gravedigger coming out next. A one-time Dubby Freestyle Champion going big over the jammer to kick off the run. He threw down an insane run in Indianapolis. Kind of a shock that wasn't a little more high up on the leaderboard, but he did go out with a couple seconds left on the clock, if I remember correctly. Aiden Wegner here tonight looking to fill the clock and still bring that big Gravedigger energy. We'll see if he can do it. He's already getting down to these first 30 seconds, so a score will be coming in at the end of the run. What kind of score? Solely dependent on how well he does in the run and how much of that clock he can fill tonight. Gonna go right into a stoppie here on that center pad. Beautifully done. I didn't expect him to brake check it like that. Look at this moonwalk. Oh my goodness, standing it straight up on the rear end. And brings it down, able to keep it going, balances it on that halo for a second, and we are just now to the halfway point of this run. Can he turn it up anymore, and what is he gonna do to turn it up? Nice big leap, gonna backside the jammer as well. Nice little combo there, big combo for Aiden Wegner with some nice air under that Gravedigger 20 truck. Gonna chuck it into some donuts in the same corner as Cameron Landry. Little less awkward of donuts from Aiden, though, going for a backflip as well. Great landing. 30 seconds left of this freestyle run. What's next for Aiden Wegner? Big leap there. Sort of a transfer, I guess. Kind of an awkward one. But, I mean, hey, he's still on all fours. Looks like he's going to cross it up over the berm. Nice leap. Just tags that. Oh, over he goes. And he tags the wall. But he's back down on all fours. He's off the wall. 10 seconds left on the clock. Clock is frozen. Looks like they may be letting him refire, just checking that everything is good to go inside that cab. And yes, Aiden, Wegner, and Gravedigger able to finish out these final 10 seconds. Can he fill them, or will he be going down with a couple seconds left on the clock yet again? He's going big here. Reverse for the mini flip, and that is going to be done. Yeah, 5 seconds left on the clock. Away goes the clock, and that's going to be a 30 for Aiden, Wegner in Gravedigger. Definitely not a bad run. One of the better runs tonight for sure. I wish he would have filled the clock, though. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out for him. Mark Culinary in working class. Going to get us started with that typical working class two-wheel skills move. 2 minutes on the clock, going for the stoppie on that center pad. Nice, completely vertical. Look at this. Nice and controlled. The balance from Mark Culinary tonight. Look at this, even through the bounces. I mean, eventually he ends up down on all fours, but even through a couple of those bounces, he was up on those two front wheels, keeping that truck balanced, keeping it controlled, able to put it back down on all fours rather than on the roof. We're already down to these first 30 seconds being complete. Looks like he's going to be getting a score as he gets a big leap over the cars there. Nicely done. A little awkward combo there over the berm, but able to, again, bring it back down on all fours. Looks like he's going for a backflip already, one of the earliest backflips of the night. Little under rotation that puts him up, able to walk the plank. Is he going to? No, he sets it down. Keeping it controlled, though. I mean, that's the big key here. Mark Culinary really expertly keeping control of this working class truck, able to get down to this halfway point. Will he be able to fill the clock, unlike Aiden, Wegner, and Gravedigger, who just, you get a little too ambitious sometimes. You go down early. That's how it goes. I think Mark Culinary is the only driver to go around the backflip ramp like that during regulation time. Gonna go for this little, oh my goodness. Wow. What a transfer from Mark Culinary in working class. Not the cleanest landing, but is able to pull it off, again, masterfully here in Baltimore. That's what years in the game will get you, literally and figuratively. Mark Culinary, a sort of a legend in Sim Monsters and ROR throughout the years. Look at that great skills move there, right on the edge of the track, able to keep it within the bounds and keep the truck running. Really, you get too far out of bounds, they're gonna shut you off. So Mark Culinary gonna fill the clock, gonna go for an extra backflip here just for the fans. That's gonna be a 31.25 though, not enough for the lead. Still a solid score, above Gravedigger. The other score is escaping me at the moment, but are definitely above Gravedigger. Look at that from Mark Culinary. And yeah, that's gonna close out the run. Mark burning it down here tonight with a great run in Baltimore, Maryland. Next out on the track, another driver who could definitely bring a great run. Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents, reigning Dubby Freestyle Champion from Indianapolis last show. Can he do it again tonight here in Baltimore? Go back to back. Definitely an interesting question here tonight at M&T Bank Stadium. Fans hyping him up, he's hyping them up. It's a little back and forth, give and take as usual. The louder the fans are, the harder these drivers go. Tevin Maxwell gonna launch it. Definitely a tag there on the wall. I'm surprised they didn't shut him off. But I guess technically he was in control of the truck. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't get shut off. But anyways, we're pushing. We're moving our way through this run, getting, close to those first 30 seconds-ish. Nice big sky wheelie, standing it straight up and down on that tabletop. Able to keep this truck in control and on all four BKTs. Going to cross it up over that center pad with a nice leap. Oh, yeah. Little momentum stoppie from Tevin Maxwell. Now, oh, wow. Wow. Big hit on the rear end. Puts him up in a reverse sky wheelie there, back over the pad. Let's hope Tevin Maxwell can get a little diversity in his run here tonight. Not just keep it with all those moonwalks. Definitely, a driver that's not afraid of going big, getting some massive air and mixing things up. So I'm sure we'll see a little more diversity than we saw from a couple of these drivers out here tonight, namely Kathy Winston in Team Suzuki. Look at the leap here from Tevin Maxwell. Big air. Really kind of a side slap there. Awkward landing. But still on all 4 BKTs. Going to chuck it into a couple donuts here in the opposite corner as most of these drivers tonight. Getting close to these final 30 seconds. Very curious if Tevin is going to be able to fill the clock tonight. Oh, look at this cross thread. The first one to hit it sideways. That's why. Over goes Tevin Maxwell, and he's able to get the save. Barely holding on there. Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents brings it back around to all 4 BKTs, and he's going to keep this thing burning until the clock is done. Uh-oh, he pulled this out in Indianapolis. Nailed it. Reverse backflip. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Yeah, a 37 for Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents. I have no idea how he pulled off a consecutive reverse backflip, but he does just that, and look at the leap of celebration from Tevin Maxwell and Team Meents. A 37, gonna be hard to top here in Baltimore tonight. And with only 1 truck left to go tonight, leading the tour, Josh Tonkin, son of a digger. Everyone's last hope to keep the Team Meents truck in second place. We'll see what happens here. 2 minutes on the clock, a big leap for Josh Tonkin and son of a digger. Definitely did not have the night he wanted in the racing competition tonight. Struggled to get out of round 2, didn't get out of round 2, and his opponent, Soldier Fortune Black Ops Ewan Ford, managed to take it all the way to the Dubby final round to face off against his rival, Craig Parsons in Velociraptor, who ended up taking the racing championship. Look at this from Josh Tonkin. A great save there, getting real close to the wall. Looks like a little bit of that son of a digger bias there, not getting shut off. But it also comes with trust, knowing these drivers are going to be able to pull it out and keep things safe as well. So look at this. Oh my goodness, flips it up onto the nose and brings it down on all 4 BKT tires. Josh Tonkin and son of a digger definitely looking for that top spot here in freestyle. That would be his first freestyle championship of the season. Can he get it? We're already halfway through this run. Can he top Tevin Maxwell tonight? Nice combo there from berm to berm. Coming around to the backflip ramp. Perfect landing. Little bit of a moonwalk attempt there, but he gets to a perfect spot where he doesn't have to reverse much or spin the truck much to get out of that backflip nook that we got. Look at the leap. Big stuff on the front end. Kicks him up into a sky wheelie, and he gets down on all 4s. Able to keep this truck going, keep this run going. Can he fill the clock? And what kind of score will he get for this insane run? Big stuff on the nose. Looking for a save, but he's not going to get it. 13 seconds left. That's going to be done. A 28.5, a big score for 13 seconds left on the clock. A nice score for a pretty great run. Just comes up short of a full clock tonight. Josh Tonkin not going to make it happen. Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents is your Dubby Freestyle Champion. Back-to-back, 2 shows in a row. Let's get a look at the leaderboard. Team Meents with 37, Soldier Fortune Black Ops with 35.5, Lucas Oil Crusader 33, and Dragon in 4th with 31.5. Working Class with 31.25, War Machine 31, Aiden Wegner and Gravedigger with 30, and Kathy Winston in Team Suzuki. May have a controversial score a little bit, 29. Son of a Digger with 28.5. Spider-Man Miles Morales, 28.25. Predator with 28. And our sub tonight with 27.5. ThunderROARus, Bob and Tom with 20.5. Sonic Heroes, 19.5. Venom, 17.5. And Velociraptor down with 9. And now let's get a look at our updated total points for the season here tonight after tonight's freestyle competition. Your tour leader and first World Finals qualifier is Josh Tonkin and son of a digger, closing the night with 166 points. Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents, your second World Finals qualifier with 145 points. And in third, closing out the night as your third World Finals 2 qualifier, Mark Culinary in Working Class with 129 points. Aiden Wegner in Gravedigger ends the night with 124, very close in 4th. Remember, only the top 6 get into the World Finals at the end of the season. Dragon, 123. Soldier Fortune, Black Ops, 121. Lucas Oil Crusader ends up with 116, really close to the qualifying spot there. Team Suzuki ends up with 112. Velociraptor with 111 still. Venom, 96. Bryce, Eagan, and War Machine with 81. And Bob and Tom with 80. Joe Dennis with 79. Pro Bowler 278 with 77. Sonic Heroes Great Power with 56. And our sub only taking 6 points for his season. He will not be back next show, but next show, Travis Mowry will be here debuting the Extreme Attitude truck to close out the season. If you guys enjoyed tonight's freestyle competition, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stick around. We got new shows every Saturday until the World Finals, November 29th through December 1st. You do not want to miss it. Check out the RORSRPS Instagram for pit party pictures and all kinds of extra content, as well as the RORSRPS.com website. Check us out there. We have a World Finals page dedicated to everything you need to know about this year's World Finals. Also, check out the channel partner Dubby Energy for some clean, jitterless energy that gives you focus and keeps you jitter and crash free. They have 0 sugar, 0 fillers, 0 dyes, and 0 calories. You do not want to miss their delicious limited time flavors. Purple Dub Sauce, which is a passion fruit flavor, and Grandpa's Denture Water, which is a mango dragon fruit flavor. They're absolutely delicious. Check them out, guys. Use code RORSRPS for 10% off your purchase and help support the RORSRPS YouTube channel. Keep these videos coming. Bring us back around for another season. But thank you guys so much for tuning into the freestyle competition tonight and our entire show. I hope you enjoyed tonight's event. First 3 qualifiers are in the books, and here's an extra one for you. Travis Mowry cannot catch up in a single show and knock out Chris Kohler in Monster Mutt. So your first sub qualifier for the World Finals is Chris Kohler in Monster Mutt. Thank you guys one more time for sticking around and watching tonight's show. I will see you next week on the Indie Madness Tour at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.